It's that time of year again, a time when seasonal allergies run high. That's right, this year we bring you Nasal Clear. Exactly. Nasal Clear gives you not only relief, but protection. Shakespeare did say that. Well put. You're welcome. Nasal Clear will help you clear out your nose and keep it clear. It is 2022. You cannot say that. I don't care if you heard that from another person. You can't say that the earth is flat and that's how allergies get around faster. No, I'm not going to add you on Tinder. This is an allergy commercial. I don't understand why we're having this much of a conversation. Agreed. Nasal Clear, the clear choice for your allergies.
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid DVM Production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear. And we read the stupid so you don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Patrick.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I do, in fact,
Patrick.
Now. Yeah.
Patrick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
So this has been Stupid Talking Stupid.
All right, everyone.
I can't take this weather. There it is.
No.
Oh, I can't take this damn dreary ass weather. It's making me
what are you talking about? It's great. You look outside and she goes, oh.
Right. It's making me sleepy. Anyway.
Oh, that could be the GHB I have pumping into your house.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, what's a funny prank I can play on Patrick? I'm like, I know, poison him.
I know. There it is.
I fucking got you, idiot.
You did.
You got so poisoned. Oh, I'm Patrick. I can't breathe. Huh.
You've been poisoned. Turn your phone off.
I know. I pulled up Patrick.
I know.
I could pull up Patrick again. I know we're doing the podcast, but I'm just gonna be on my phone real quick. That's you. That's how you sound.
Cool.
That's why I poison you. So how you doing, Patrick?
Oh my God, I'm all right. I got a close encounters of the stupid kid, but unfortunately, you don't get more close than when it's yourself.
Oh my God, Patrick! Yeah. Before you say anything, I also have a close encounter. That's about me.
Oh my God! See, we're only stupid like once a year.
Oh, it just happens to align. Our periods have synced up.
That's exactly what happened. Woke up to a friend of mine. I had a picture of like her and a beagle, and it's super cute. And so she's super cute, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna let her know how I think she is. And so I see that photo, and there's like one more, and I text her, and I was like, I'm like, oh, I can't handle all the cute overload on Facebook. The dog's all right too. And then I'm sitting there, I go back to scrolling, scrolling. Oh, no. And as more and more people will comment on her things, the post I see is it's been dead? 3 days since we lost you.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh God damn it. The worst. And so she like texts me. She's like, did you see what the post was about? And I'm like, only now. And my face is like 9 shades of red. Mm-hmm. Like, if you need me, I'll be in the hole that I just dug. It's on the corner of Embarrassed Boulevard and Shut the Fuck Up Way. You know, I was like,
you'll know it's me. I'm the one with my foot entirely in my mouth.
I was like, I'm sorry. And so she's like, wasn't she a cute dog? I'm like, yeah, she was. And she's like, well, thanks. That actually made me laugh. I was like, well, if I'm here to help on any way I can.
I was just trying to say something nice, doggone it.
God.
Oh
I'm
no.
like, feel free to contact me later. I'm sure I'll say the exact wrong thing then as well.
Be sure to post a really nice picture of you when
Just
your
the
grandpa
worst.
dies. I got some really inappropriate things to say about him.
Good God.
Oh my god. Well, mine is not that bad because mine only harms myself.
There you go.
So I got off
I'm
work.
an overachiever.
Yeah. Well, I kind of overachieved, but in a different way. So
we know you had a baby. Everybody knows
that it's actually baby
stop
related.
Stop telling people that you had sex once. We know.
To be fair, I don't even know if I did. There's a lot of spoons involved. I don't know.
Anyway,
so I got home after work last night. I did my my after work weed to kind of chill out. Came inside. I'm like, I haven't eaten dinner. What do I have? Had a few Parmesan crisps, and I was like, this is not enough. I need like real food. Like they're like instead of chips, it's little things of cheese that season them. Way better than chips.
Well, yeah, but not dinner.
Yeah, I know. And we didn't have any food, like real food that unless I wanted to spend like a half an hour cooking, make all the noise in the fucking house and wake everyone up. So I was like, I'll just raid the baby's snacks. Because we got some little crunchy things that she can't eat. She tried one and then she threw it up. Because like it's way too firm.
Right.
Like when Cheerios go bad, it's like that hard. I'm like, why is this for a 6-month-old? I have teeth and it's beating me up. So I ate those and I was like, whatever. I'm still kind of hungry. There's a tiny little pack. There's like 20 stars in there. Like, imagine 20 Cheerios. Do 20 Cheerios fill you up?
No, they do not.
So I found some packages of some prunes that we got her to help with her digestion.
Oh.
We haven't given them to her yet. And I was like, well, let me just try these. Let's see if, these are even soft enough, for her to eat. I had one package. There's like 5 in there. I have shit 6 times today already. I cannot stop.
You are like 5 pounds lighter.
I swear. Talk about a fucking juice cleanse.
Right?
Is you guys want one small package of prunes that are meant for a baby? It'll clear you right out.
Holy crap, what are they called? It could be the new weight loss thing.
I believe they're called because that's what I was saying.
I can't stop pooping.
Their tagline is, you want to scare your neighbors?
Right.
You finna fuck up your toilet? How much toilet paper do you have left in your house? It's not enough. So yeah, I managed to give myself, and I forgot I ate them. I was complaining to Jen this morning. I'm like, ooh, I don't know what happened. I can't stop pooping this morning.
She's like, I know. I'm literally I'm in the shower.
No, she's like, well, did you just have like your normal food last? I'm like, yeah, I don't understand the problem. And then she's like,
oh wait.
And then she's like, did you get into her prunes last night? And I'm like, oh shit, I did. I had one small package. Thank God I only had one because I was like, should I have 2? Like, it was kind of good. Man, we wouldn't have a podcast. I stopped pooping like half an hour ago.
My God.
So I believe that's the brand of them.
Looney Pruny. Now we know. You guys want to drop some weight real quick? Grab some Looney Pruny.
If you need to fit into an outfit tomorrow, just
good Lord,
pop a couple of these packages and call me in the morning. Actually, don't call me because you're just going on the toilet, and I don't want to hear that.
And the other one, the other stupid thing, as you can see right here, I cut the crap out of my finger.
Oh, were you cooking?
I was using the mandolin.
Oh, fuck that. I will never use a mandolin.
I got rid of it immediately. Well, and it wasn't even like there was like a little piece of zucchini like stuck, so I just did a quick like whatever.
Oh, why would you do that?
I was stupid. I think that just shows. I mean, just look at the banner at the bottom of the frame. I threw that bitch away immediately. and I got a new one. I got a new mandolin. It's a stand-up one.
Oh, it's a real stand-up guy.
Yeah, where
It's what this guy.
you put the zucchini in, and then you hit the plunger, and it'll.
Oh, it's an auto one,
It's not auto, but
like the
it's
slap
just
chop.
in a way, it's kind of like a slap chop, but you're not running your hand over.
They make a fucking guard that like you can hold on to, and that goes on the
But that's
food.
the thing is, I wasn't doing it like the motion, like I wasn't doing it. It was just this small thing, and I'm like, oh, I'll get it a little bit, and I just over. I don't know. You
Yeah,
don't realize
I have a
how
thing with
much you use your
mandolins.
pointer finger.
As
What?
much as I've seen them used on like the Food Network, and
Yeah, it's like,
I have just this. I have a fear of using one of them. Like even with
oh,
the
it's the
guard and all this
worst.
stuff, I'm like, I just don't want to. I don't.
Yeah,
I cut my like the tip of my finger off using a goddamn chef's knife.
yeah,
I can't imagine the kind of damage I would do to myself if I had a mandolin. I'd be the only
yeah.
person that go in trying to slice an onion and lose both my nipples.
I got it because it's charcuterie because they get the hard pepperoni and stuff like that, and it's good to get. But I'm like, I'll use the slap thing now.
Mm.
The plunger mandolin is the way to go.
I'll use a knife with a cut glove.
Well, that's the thing is, had I been wearing my stupid cut glove, I would have been
Yeah, but you didn't think you had to because you're using a thing
a
that does all the
guard.
cutting for you.
Yeah. No, son.
Ain't about it.
Anyway.
Ugh. Well, before we talked about the mandolin, we were talking about my bowels.
Yeah, let's go
leads us
back to that.
right into our our first story of the day. Patrick, how long do you date someone before you feel comfortable farting in front of them?
Pretty much never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been like, I think I let one go on the phone once, and she was like, "What was that?" And I was like, "Nothing."
Blind kids I'm reading to.
Frog.
I had a frog
Yeah,
in me.
I've never been that like, I don't know.
Ooh.
I know there's like a level of intimacy that you got to hit before, that you're just like, hold on 1 second.
I don't know when it started, but there are days that Jen puts me to shame.
I bet.
And I'm just bravo, lady.
And that's when you know you found that special someone.
The Brazilian songstress Viviane de Clares Pereira was hospitalized because she refused to fart in front of her significant other. So the gas just continued to build up and up and up. She said, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. with severe stomach pains and I ended up in the hospital.
Well, I think that's when you excuse yourself outside. Like that's what the garage is for.
Or go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Fart in the shower. I don't know. Do something.
Yeah, just start singing. She's a singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, start singing. And it'd be like, oh, the bass is a little too high on this one.
No, I
Sorry,
mean you want to
you gotta turn it down.
Here's how I it was less than a year of dating. We were in Wisconsin, right? Yeah, we were at Lake Geneva, and in the hotel bathroom, she was in the shower. I was at the toilet. I didn't have any pants on, and I just farted, but she was looking down the barrel at it.
Oh no!
So she saw go. So you talking about intimacy? Wisconsin just brings the love out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Wisconsin is for lovers. I think that's the slogan.
I think it is. It's right behind Darien, a nice place to live.
Yeah.
So she said that her whole issue started after she refused to fart because she wasn't on farting terms with her boyfriend.
Okay.
She got advice from a TikTok thread that told her to ignore the stomach pains. Just ignore them. It's fine.
Yeah.
There's no way this could go wrong. But she had an accumulation of trapped farts, which trapped gas occurs when methane does not move through one's intestines normally, causing sufferers sharp pain or discomfort in their abdomen. Now, I remember when I would be first hanging out with a girl, or like you're out at the bar and you're trying to, you just introduce to someone. It's like, I know this is going to be a spicy one, so I'm just going to hold it in. But then you
Right.
end up hanging out with that person for like 6 hours,
Right.
and there's never a good time to drop
And
that big one.
you just carpet bomb the place.
Yeah, well,
You go towards the speakers.
yeah, but then like they'll just in my wake, there'll be people just dropping left and right, and they're like, "What's happening?" It's like, oh, someone had some
I
prunes.
mean, somebody had some prunes.
uh, yeah, I've had that sharp pain in the abdomen
Yeah.
before from
Well,
holding in the farts,
well, the
and I'm
worst
just
is you don't know what it is. You don't know if it's like,
right.
you know,
You don't know if it's trying to settle a score or if it's
right,
trying to just work something out real quick. Um, Thankfully, they were able to relieve her of the gas buildup. In my head, I like to think they just put a straw up her butt and just let the air flow out.
right.
And then she could record that and put it into a sample for her album and just sing along to her farts. Like, I think that's the next logical step. She goes from not
I
being
think
able to
that yeah,
fart
that's where that
in
goes.
front of her boyfriend to auto tuning her farts for a sick beat, yo. And that's not all we have in fart news today, Patrick.
No,
No, we've got more.
we had
We've
more fart news when we get right back.
fart news right at your door. So we have I one
I
of
was
the
gonna go.
best
It's a
one of the best license plates you'll ever see that accidentally got approved.
yes.
North Carolina, come on and raise up, get your fart out, put out your butt like a helicopter.
That's right.
So yes, this woman
That's right.
was able to get a license plate that says fart, just fart. That's all it is. It's
When
a
in doubt.
probably the best license plate you can get. Um, because it's not like it's being mean. It's just a nice little, it'd be funny. Um, so Carly Cindy, 37-year-old from Asheville, North Carolina, said she requested the license plate last October and received it in November. She was re-registering her truck online, had the option to customize. She's like, let me just see what I can do. Can I get a fart? And then it went through. So she's like, all right, I'll take fart, I guess. Like that's a pretty sick score
Yeah,
right
when in
there.
doubt.
The DMV later informed her that someone had complained about the license plate, and then they asked her why she chose the word, saying that she had 30 days to respond. So she she turned to Reddit, asking for help to how to respond to the letter that she just got, saying you have to explain yourself. Why do you have fart as a license plate? So she turned it into an acronym.
Fast
Uh,
acting, really tasty.
she-
Which is
they cha-
also the slogan for Looney Pruny.
no. She ended up going with Friends of Asheville Recreational Trails. She even built a website and started selling merchandise to try to be like, no, it's just people who love outdoor activities.
It's the fart people.
Yeah, you love going for these.
You
Taking in
you a
nature.
farter? I'm a farter.
I'm a farter. I love getting out on the trails and just farting my way around.
That's right.
Yeah, so they so now
Gonna
she
go
gets
to
to sign letters
a
as
library. You gotta be quiet. Gotta be silent.
there's a bunch of murders in there. But deadly.
Silent but deadly.
She made stickers and shirts out of suggested designs from her group members, and she's going to donate all the proceeds to her local charity. So, all this just to
I
try
get
to
it.
keep fart as a license plate, and I get it. I understand, and I believe in her right to have such an awesome license plate.
Hmm.
Um, and
Was
according,
poo taken? Like they were like, no, I'm sorry.
well, some other ones that are banned, because people have, they're too sensitive. Satan, you can't have Satan as a license plate in North Carolina. You can't have Dookie, spelled Dukeey, and you can't have.
That
Mm-hmm.
is that how you spell dookie?
No,
Is it that like
but it's how someone would spell it on a license plate to try to trick the system. Because
Okay.
otherwise, Dookie is like, I'm pretty sure they get flagged. But
Yeah, I
like,
expect
hey,
that.
no, my name is Duke. Hey, they call
It's
me
like I'm
Hey
a huge Green
Dookie.
Day fan.
Another license plate is P0THED. It's pothead. You get it? Either that, or it's poth.
Probably can't get like if I wanted to get like Pen 15.
No, there's a lot of like every state differs on which ones they ban.
Yeah.
Um, but hell, this has even affected people in Canada, Patrick, because a Nova Scotia man who has had a license plate. Now, mind you, he's had this for like, what does it say? For nearly 30 years, right? He's
Hmm.
had this license plate because it is his last name. All the new um phrasing that goes in with it is not related to him at all. This is just him. So you see his license plate,
Grabber.
grabber. Um,
Well, it's better than like Todd Fouquet.
yeah, or Jim date rape. It's not. I think. So. I mean, like, because unfortunately now,
Joseph, fuck your mother.
good guy, good guy. I know him.
Good guy. He's a part of the Connecticut fuck your mothers.
Mm-hmm.
They
Really
came
strong.
over on the Mayflower. Okay,
Right.
they are one of the best families in this country.
Not saying much.
Like you can't go into a place in Connecticut without having a fucking mother.
Well, you can't just walk down the street without hearing "fuck your mother."
Fuck your mother.
So the the Supreme Court, the Nova Scotia Supreme Court, um, denied so he's had this forever, and they got revoked. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court of Canada, and they declined to hear the appeal of his case. They said, "No,
Shit.
fuck this. You can't. You just can't have it." Um,
We now go live to the Supreme Court of Nova Scotia. Okay, yeah. So listen, I'm gonna say that like we all got together, we went bowling, and I said to myself, I'm like, you know what? I don't think that this is really a court case for us. And if I mean if he wants to have that, then I don't know. I just don't know.
oh, sorry, Your Honor. Objection. Uh,
I mean that's your right. Okay.
yeah, thank
But
you.
and I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Okay,
But we're gonna say no.
okay. I understand. I appreciate you saying it that way.
I
Um,
appreciate you appreciating it.
and I'm sorry for not just
Oh no,
accepting it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry we had to go like this whole way, but yeah, it's a
If I
no.
may, I
Sure.
present my legal representative, Thomas. Fuck your mother.
Oh, I know him. I know his family from Connecticut. Yeah.
Ugh. Listen here, Canada guy. My client, he just wants his license plate back. It's his last name, it's fine.
Hey, hey,
Fuck your
hey,
mother out.
hey, fuck your mother. First of all, we don't talk like that here, okay? Like you
Oh,
haven't said
okay. What's
sorry
that
once.
about?
Listen, fuck your mother. All right. This is Canada. And you may be a big deal down there. You may be a big deal down there, but up here,
Oh,
fuck your mother. Let me tell you, this is Nova Scotia,
okay. Well,
and
you're
we lay
just
it
America's
down.
hat, so who cares?
We lay it down. And
you you don't lay anything down other than
listen,
syrup and
eh,
being a bitch.
eh, fuck your mother. Listen,
Oh man, it's Mister Fuck Your Mother to you.
listen. I guess there was a. I've been listening to Fly on the Wall. It's a podcast on with Dana Carvey and David Spade.
Oh
And
no.
I guess Dana Carvey wrote a sketch at one point in time because essentially it's called like it's like Little Poo Poo Head, and it made it because like almost everything goes through the read through, and then they can decide. But it's that he did it because Lauren likes to. Lauren reads the directions, like the stage directions,
Yeah.
and it was just so he could be like, okay, little poo poo head walks in, and, and it was like literally just how many times can he get Lauren Michaels to be like, right, little poo poo head,
Little poo poo head.
little poo poo head goes down the stage.
It's like you just read a sketch to fuck with him in the read through. Like I never want this to see television. I just want him to say little poo poo head 48 times
48
in
times
3 minutes. The entire sketch is just stage direction. So if Lauren's just like, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. He's just
right.
up on there and he goes,
Visual bit.
yeah, visual bit.
26,
That's what the sketch
18.
is. That's what the sketch is. The sketch is a visual bit.
Right.
With a stage direction. Speaking of an interesting direction, Mike Tyson has a cannabis company.
I did not.
It's called Tyson 2.0.
I just want to hear him say the word cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
how would you hear
cannabis? I'm just gonna get some cannabis. Seriously.
One of the new products that Tyson 2.0 has just released is some gummies. Right, they're delicious, delicious gummies, and they are shaped like ears with bites taken out of them.
Yup.
Because
got a brand. That's what I've been telling you.
There are some people that only know Mike Tyson as the former boxer or that one guy that bit the other boxer. They forget he's like a fucking destructive man in the ring.
He still is.
Yeah, but like the ear biting guy, he decided to
Right.
cash in on it and go, you know what? We're gonna make some weird edibles.
Damn right.
I mean, if they're good, then go for it. But it just feels like an interesting. It'd be like if O.J. Simpson released a line of kitchen knives.
Oh, always go back to that interview. Like, I mean, he wrote a book called "If I Did It," for God's sakes. But he did this interview where
the log line right below it that the editor cut was "wink, wink, nudge, nudge."
Right. Say no more. But he's sitting there like I think it was like Diane Sawyer. They're on a golf cart and he's pretending to stab her with a banana. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? He's like flaunting the legal system. That's what I'm doing.
Do you ever watch the Naked Gun movies and go,
oh yeah,
what could have been?
Well, one had come out that week, if I'm not mistaken, like 33 and a third had come out. And I remember I think I remember seeing the Bronco race, so to speak, the chase, and then going to the movies and seeing 33 and a third, and people were yelling.
What an interesting TV spot.
Run. Right?
But the only memory I have of the O.J. Simpson trial was I was in junior high and we were in the cafeteria and that trial was like everyone was talking about it.
Oh yeah.
It was constant. Everyone was talking about it all the time.
We were in math class and they stopped and they put it on the announcement thing.
So we're all sitting just enjoying our lunches, and then one of our teachers comes in and he just goes, "Not guilty, not guilty." And there's this girl who unfortunately was crying for some other reason. And then somehow everyone focused on her and going, why is she crying that he's not guilty? Like she was just having a bad day. So the entire thing, my only memory of it was her crying her eyes out because OJ was found not guilty. And her going, it's not about it. It's something else.
Good Lord.
Okay, Kristen.
Yeah, sorry. I get you're a big OJ fan, but Jesus.
Well, so were those happy tears in your eyes?
Yes.
I'm just so glad he'll be able to kill again.
That maybe one day I can get away with it.
I have clothes that don't fit.
Allegedly.
Although with the civil case, are you allowed to not say allegedly?
I don't know.
Because he was found guilty in the civil case, or what? Is not is it found guilty or is it found responsible or whatever?
I don't know.
Because there, I just know he has
Any
to.
lawyers, get at us. Let us know.
Yeah, the multitude of lawyers that listen to this show at four
You never
o'clock in the
know.
afternoon
You
on
never know.
Thursdays every week.
They just
So,
get out of court. They want to unwind.
mm-hmm. So, ooh, speaking of unwinding, teachers nowadays are just starting to fucking. They're number one. They're burning out for a lot of legitimate reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because kids are awful, 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 awful. But
Little creatures.
or in this case of the Northampton High School principal, um, Principal Lori Valancourt has got a little bit of trouble
Mm.
because there was something they did in the school where they had to the school made a decision to end the 9th and 10th grade honors math program and merge both honors and non-honors students into one class.
Oh,
The kids
God.
were upset about it, and using some internal communication, the principal referred to the students as asshats, and then whoopsie doodles, that got out. So now she's in trouble because apparently you're not allowed to call asshats.
Right? Call it like you see it.
I know
Honestly.
everyone just has to put on a good face and be like, yes, these students, they're
I think it's about
trying.
being constructive, but at the same time, I think constructive is letting them know, hey, guess what? You're asshats.
Not to mention, it's like you should be preparing them more for the world. Out in the world, you're gonna be called an asshat. If you're
Yeah,
acting like an asshat, you're gonna be called an asshat.
exactly.
It's like the I'll pull it up, but when people are so used to being told that they can just the customer's always right, you can get you have your way, you just have to complain about things.
Yeah.
um the this is my favorite thing, this meme. Customer acts rude, me acts rude back, customer what?
What? Yeah.
Because they never see it coming. They're like, listen, I've been giving my way for acting like a huge bitch for the last
Yeah.
26
I'm
years.
even rewarded sometimes. Like they give
So
me certificates and
I
I
don't
call and
I
complain.
don't know why this is gonna stop me. And now suddenly there's a little bit of a shift where everyone's like, look, bitch,
Yeah.
you need to grow up because I'm not gonna deal with you. You didn't ask for that, and now you're trying to demand it. Get go on,
I
get.
love doing it. I love doing it in places where I don't work.
Oh
Like they
yeah.
just assume I work there and they like threaten to get me fired. And I'm like, bring it. Like there's somebody at Meyer and they were being a dick to the one of the bag people. They're like, no, I want it this way. And I'm like, and I was like literally walking and I was kind of on the other side, but I wasn't wearing a name tag or anything like that. But
Right.
I kind of walked up next to the guy and I go, hey, why don't you slow your roll, dude? I'm like, there's a way to talk to somebody. And he was like, where's your manager? I want to talk to your manager. I'm like, feel free. I'm like, whatever his name is, go get him. She's like, what do you mean, whatever his name is? I go, I don't fucking work here.
I mean, I like doing a little bit different version of that when people complain at work, like at my job. They're like, I want to talk to the manager. And I go, I am the manager. What would you like to say to me?
You should just do the turnaround.
I know.
Hi.
I saw a video of this girl do that at at some little like shop, like a little like a rental shack thing, like for boats or something, where she literally dropped down behind the counter while spinning around and came back up and was like, "Hi, how can I help you?" It's
Yeah.
the same thing as like what I used to do when we worked at a comedy club together.
Right.
There was a child's clip-on tie
Yeah.
that was in the office. So anytime someone wanted to talk to HR, I'd go grab the little clip on, put it on whatever shirt I was wearing, just like a t-shirt,
Yeah.
whatever. And I go, "This I'm HR. What can I help you out with?" It was very effective.
Oh, sure. Almost zero complaints.
Yeah, I have done an investigation. I have found there to be zero fault.
Yep.
Uh, and in one of the more weird turns of a teacher kind of lashing out against students. To be fair, this is Florida, so there is that little bit of Florida twinge to it.
Oh, Florida.
Oh, Florida. Yeah. So a Florida teacher was suspended and then reassigned to a different school. Now she is facing charges uh after being accused of biting two students over a jar of pickles.
Were they hers? Did
So
she call dibs?
the teacher's name is Rhonda Rice, who used to be a teacher at Bartow Middle School. Um, According to the lawsuit, last October, Rice was in her classroom when she observed two students taking items from the kitchen storage area. She then grabbed a jar of pickles off the shelf, and the students thought she was taking them for herself. So one
Okay.
student grabbed the jar and attempted to place it back on the shelf, and she was, bit him in the arm. The second student tried to come and grab the jar. And she went, and bit that motherfucker too. So the last November, it was like a month after it happened. The school district was like, she said that she was playing with the students and she licked their arms to make them let go. So
It's not a better defense.
it's not a better defense.
It's not.
It's a kind of worse.
Yeah.
What would you rather have as a complaint? Your son has been bitten by a teacher, or your son has been licked by a teacher?
Yeah.
You have to have one.
I think bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least then it's like,
Does it
all right.
change where it matters? Like, oh, you got bit in the
Yeah.
hand, or you got licked in the hand versus, oh, you got bit on the ear versus licked on the ear.
Yeah.
What if they got bit on the foot?
Yeah.
Patrick, I want you to tell me,
Yeah.
Mr. Newsom, I'm
Yeah.
glad you can come in today.
Mhm.
I'm sorry to report that your son.
What did he do?
He was involved in an altercation with his math teacher. And
Okay.
we just want, first and foremost, we want to apologize.
Okay.
And we want to assure you that this sort of thing never happens.
It's never happens, or it's never happened before.
This has never happened before,
Okay.
and we're investigating. I just want you to know that we're going to do everything we can to get to the bottom of this. But your son was bit on the heel by his math teacher.
Math teacher's dog.
No, I'm sorry. We actually don't allow dogs in the school.
Oh, so
It was it was the math teacher himself. Like I said, we
I'm suing.
Who's your lawyer?
Oh God, probably you. Bring him in. Be like, but you got to. It's probably like either that, or if Thomas fucking mother is available, then
That's who I thought
your
your lawyer would be.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He'll be first chair.
Oh, I got demoted by fuck your mother.
Yeah, fuck your mother did.
God damn it. So the only punishment she got was she was suspended without pay for 3 days and then transferred to a different school.
It's just like what they do with the priests.
I feel like, well, okay,
They're
Patrick, we already covered licking versus biting. What do you think is worse, biting or what priests do?
I think they do both sometimes, which is what makes it weird.
I believe they call it nibbling.
Seductively.
Oh, gross. It's really inappropriate.
Something about Jesus?
You know what else is inappropriate?
What?
Disney allowing. So you know how they do like their stupid parades or whatever, and they got people that come in, they do parade stuff and parades.
You better get on board, man.
No,
because you're going.
I sent this article to Jen, and I never pass up a chance to point out the terrible sides of Disney. I know I'm going to have to go. But in the meantime, I could be the biggest curmudgeon that I want to be.
Yeah, you're going.
So there is a marching band from a school in Texas, Port Neches Groves High School in Texas.
Okay.
Their mascot is the Indians.
Mm,
So their drill team is called the Indianettes. They like to wear headdresses with their uniform. Disney's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You
yeah.
can't wear those headdresses. You
Yeah.
just come in with that name and the chants that you've been doing for the last 8 years. What one of their chants that I saw the video of was they spelled out Indians, INDIANS, and then it's INDIANS. Scalp them, scalp them. This
Ooh.
this is what a high school drill team repeatedly says all the time at school with their football and
Yeah.
all those games. But then they also did it in a Disney parade.
Yeah. Wow. Disney, I mean, at the same time, they're a little. I mean, it's
Yes.
pot calling the kettle Indian. Like,
What are you talking about, Patrick? I don't
are
understand.
you kidding?
Are you trying
Like,
to say that Disney doesn't have a flawless record when it comes to sensitive topics?
no. I mean, let's just. You could go with the Song of the South. You can
How
go
does that
with
go?
the the racist pictures of like the crows from Dumbo.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there's a lot. Like, just alone when Preston and I went to Disney, there was Splash Mountain, and it's a tale of Brer Rabbit from Song of the South, and there was a whole lot of cartoon like shoving up stuff up a bear's ass. Like, it was a lot of ass play for a ride.
I've heard Splash Mountain is like racist, but I'd never looked into the reasoning. Like
Well,
what
the
is it about
song
a water ride that is so terrible?
it's because it goes with the whole aspect of like the Song of the South, uh, and
Like
Brer Rabbit.
it's based on the Song of the South
Yeah,
or
the Song of the South was the movie with Uncle Remus, and it was a little.
right, okay.
It was it was like
I just
for
couldn't
the
understand how a
time
water ride like
because
isn't it just like
they're
a log
so
ride?
you're on it, and it's a log ride, and you go through the whole thing, and they
Okay.
show the story, and there's just a good amount of like it's like all the animatronics, and
Okay.
then there's like at one point they're shoving something up a bear's ass. Like
Okay. I'm already out. Hard pass.
it's a lot. Like just like with Country Bear Jamboree, like first of all, the faces, like the heads of the like they've got the deer and a moose hanging on the wall, but those things sing. And I'm like, I just picture like it waking up in the middle of the night going, where's my body? And then they've got like the old like animatronic, like almost showbiz pizza kind of bears kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like there's the three sisters that come and sing a song called the guys that turned me on turned me down. Oh yeah, and the kids are like, and then like the star of the
Hmm.
show is the one female bear. She comes down on a swing.
Is
She's
it
wearing a
wait,
feathered
is
boa.
her name Beyonce?
No, it should be. Let's change that shit up. But and then at one point in time they're like she's like being hauled back up, and she's like, yeah, come up and see me sometime. And I'm like, I'm supposed to fuck this bear? Like, what am I watching? Like, and the kids are there and they're all like having a great time. The only reason we like even stumbled in that place was because it was hot outside. And the show itself was air conditioned. Like literally, like we had fast passes for everything, but like when it came to Pirates of the Caribbean, which also up until recently had like a wench auction
Hmm.
in the thing. So yeah, there's that. But
That's just old school OnlyFans.
oh yeah. But we were in we stood in line because it was like in the cavern, like to get to the ride. Like at least it was like cool.
Hmm.
But man, yeah, there's some. I guess they're getting rid of the Brer Rabbit stuff, and they're gonna put in, yeah, Princess and the Frog. There it is.
Yeah.
So as far as like, so I was at the Blackhawks game on Sunday,
Yeah.
and it's because we were up in a skybox, and they do a cool, like, they do a tribute to like the surrounding tribes that were from this area, and it's a difference between like why like the Redskins had to change their thing, or the Cleveland Indians with Chief Wahoo or whatever the hell it
Yeah.
is. Someone made a comment. They're like, "Yeah, why don't the Blackhawks have to?" And I'm like, "You're watching it." I'm like, "At least they're respectful,
Mhm.
and they don't have some weird character,
Right.
thing like that." I'm like, some of these teams need to, they need to update, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before with whenever we were talking about previous team names. There was, the school that my dad went to in Central Illinois, Pekin. There was a
The Peking
derogatory,
Bees.
huh?
Was it Peking Bees?
No,
Oh no.
it's a derogatory term for Asian people. If you wanted to discuss like the weakness of a chain, you would use this word.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. They not that long ago changed it to something way less racist and called themselves the Dragons, as if a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge to us. Like,
Is
remember?
it? Is it Peking, Illinois?
No, Pekin.
Pekin.
Yes, Pekin.
Okay. Well, there's the one like that. I think it was on the same line of latitude. Oh wow, wow.
Yeah, and they only changed it in '81, so it's like they went with that for a long time. So, but at least they changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real bad. Oh no, oh no. I'm reading too much. I'm learning too much about how terrible that really is.
Yeah.
Some of
No.
the other
No.
things they said. So anyway,
Anyway.
uh,
Well, good. I mean, I like that they went with the dragon. They're like, we're still gonna be on the topic, but
yeah, we're just not gonna say the
this is
bad
just
word.
way better. We're not gonna say what apparently all those people are thinking.
It's there. Let's go, Brandon.
There it is.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what else is gross? Thievery.
Theft.
I know. This happened in Miami. A store called Lux Miami, a
In
shoe
Benito,
store.
Miami. Yeah.
Uh, it was robbed when someone broke in through the ceiling, and they
It's
didn't
very
go.
Thomas Crown affair.
I know,
Like,
right? Well, it's not as effective as a Thomas Crown affair because this guy broke in through the roof. He just kind of fell through, and then he proceeded to steal a bunch of shoes. The problem is he grabbed only shoes that were on display. None of the actual shoe boxes with pairs of shoes. No, no, no. He grabbed nothing but left shoes that were on display, which is the whole reason they
which
don't
is
put
fine
pairs of shoes out because
because
people
his
want to steal
wife
them.
has a peg leg.
That's the one thing where I'm like, if this motherfucker just knows someone that only has a left leg, then they're
He's
like,
got
dude, I'm
his wife.
I'm
His
fucking
wife has a
set.
peg leg. You know what her name is?
Don't say it.
Sue.
I hate you.
What?
What's her
Would you
nickname,
expect it
Patrick?
to be?
What what's her nickname, Patrick?
Eileen.
Oh man. The store owner said they suffered $15,000 to $20,000 in loss. And here's the thing that really just kind of pushed this over the edge. They don't have insurance. How the fuck can you have a business without having insurance to cover this kind of shit? Like, legally speaking, like, you can't drive a car without having insurance.
Right.
How can you have a business without having insurance? Because what if, there's a fire and your building ends up burning down someone else's building, someone's got to
Wow.
pay for it.
I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me why. Tell
It's
me
Florida.
why. See, when you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. Makes a
Ta-da.
lot of sense. Uh, the store owner, his name is Johan Alvarez. This motherfucker is 20 years old.
Yeah.
And he's got
Dude.
this super fancy.
He is a go-getter.
Well, you better go get some left shoes because you're fresh out of them. He was even pleading. He was like, "Look, man, just drop the shoes off. I don't care. Just I don't even care if the police are involved. Just give me the
give me my
shoes.
left-hand shoes.
Just left hand shoes, Patrick. They
Left-hand
go on your feet.
Oh.
Gosh, like you aren't paying attention." Speaking of people not paying attention, it's the sweetest farmers market table ever in St. Louis. The historic Soulard Farmers Market. There was a produce stand called the Bud Man, where they were selling just massive amounts of weed. It all fell in the legal CBD category, but there was one sign that said 10 pounds for $5,000.
Wow.
This is an impressive farmers market. Like last
You can
farmers
put
market
CBD
I went to,
apparently in anything. I was at JoJo's Shake Shack,
mm-hmm.
which is phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, you want to put CBD in that shake?" And I was like,
"Wait, they offer that at that shake?"
"Yeah." Oh, now it's not so whatever, huh?
No, I'm just surprised that they were able to get away with that in downtown Naperville.
Oh, sure. They've got like the CBD infused drinks. Like you can get those at like some different places like Empire or
Well, I could figure it with like Empire because it's more of like an adult themed nightclub esque kind of thing.
JoJo's is not necessarily kids. It's not kids.
No, I know. I've seen it. Like we walked past it a bunch.
So good.
Yeah, well,
I had a fried chicken sandwich and it was awesome.
Those over elaborate milkshakes are just kind of, yeah.
It was good, and they're not. It's not as elaborate. It's not as elaborate as it looks. Like it's still very much a good milkshake. I had the Rocky IV.
So, of that milkshake that you had, how much of it did you actually consume?
I did the whole thing.
You ate the whole milkshake and then all the toppings on it?
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, maybe no. Like, okay, so I didn't eat half of the. There's like a white chocolate punching glove.
Story keeps changing, Patrick.
I ate like half of it.
Story keeps changing. You went from eating it all to now you only ate half of something.
I have sensitive teeth. And they had like a chocolate peanut butter encrusted like marshmallow, which is awesome. They had a peanut butter and jelly infused Jameson.
Yeah, we tried we were like on a walk the other day in downtown Naperville, and the walk-up window they have, there's just people standing in the fucking way. Yeah. And the sidewalk is not even 6 feet wide.
Right.
And people are just in the way. And you can't even walk around them because there's parking right there. So there's cars. Right. So you have to walk in the street just to walk around people. But we had the stroller, so we're just like, all right, I'll wait for this oversized man and his dumb family to get out of my way. And they're like, yeah, let me just stand in the middle of the sidewalk with my stupid milkshake and be in the way of everyone.
Anyway, that's not necessarily a walk in eat milkshake either, though.
And there's nowhere to sit outside right there, so
right.
I guess
go to the restaurant.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
I'm just saying. It's good food.
So the CBD is widely sold with no strict state licensing requirements because it does not contain intoxicating levels of THC. But however, the reason that the Bud Man got in trouble is because they had one sign for some kind of THC products, and it's like, no, you can't have those. All the CBD you want, it's fine, but you have the smallest little bit of the. It's like you can't do that. But I thought like a farmer's market full, like if there's a stand at farmer's market with weed at it, it's like that'd be like when those really smart Girl Scouts post up right outside a dispensary.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I sold 14,000 boxes last week.
Right. You want some cookies to go with your hair?
It's even worse when like then those those kids get in trouble for selling them right outside the dispensary. It's like, you want to move product? I'll move a product. I don't understand the problem here.
Do we want to go on this rafting trip or not? Like, what are we doing?
Um, I don't know if you heard about this.
No.
This was almost a ray of light because it's a positive thing, but at the same time, it is kind of funny. Um, so researchers are trying to figure out a way for people who have ALS to still be able to communicate with like their loved ones and everything. It's
Sure.
a neurological disease, and it can rob people of their ability to communicate. So like it gets to the point where they just can't speak anymore.
Right.
So a 38-year-old man with ALS started working with a research team in Germany's University of Tübingen in 2018 when he could still move his eyes. He was able to express to them that he wanted to have this invasive implant procedure in order to continue communicating. And they put in some electric electrode arrays into the portion of the brain that controls movement, and like with he's able to communicate even though it's very very slow. It's like one character per minute. He's able to say some things like, I love my cool son, and I want to listen to Tool loud. So this person is just kind of
Good
completely
for
cut
him.
off from everything, and one of the first things they say is, I want to hear Tool.
I want to hear Tool.
just fucking just crank some tunes real quick,
We got the
because
spin doctors.
it's like, I love that he says, I love my cool son. Could you imagine if he's got two kids though? His other son's like, and me, dad,
Mhm.
me too, dad, I'm right here.
No.
It's like,
He's
I
like,
love my.
N. Wait a minute.
He could be saying anything. What if he says, no way I can forget about you, champ? Or,
Oh,
oh, okay. And it says, nothing compares to you. This is where he's going to say it. Watch.
period.
I'm getting bullied by a brain. It's enough to make you want to blow up the world.
No doubt.
All right, I won't. Because Mackenzie Scott is coming through where
Come through big
dumbass
time.
motherfucker Jeff Bezos won't.
Mm,
While he may be a supervillain, not even in disguise,
no.
she has used her money that she should have gotten more money from him. She
How
should have.
much did she get total?
I think she's like $55 billion, and she had
Jesus.
like a 4% share of Amazon in the divorce. So it's Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, who I'm the with what she's doing with her money. I wish she would have gotten like 85% of his money, because fuck that guy.
She got 49 billion, $49.3 billion.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
I thought it was more. But yeah, she decided to go through, like, in 2019 she signed the this pledge that like Warren Buffett and Bill and Melinda Gates started, where it was excuse me, they were going to donate, um you know, donate a shit ton of your money. If you're rich, how about you fucking give that money to the people?
Right?
And she's actually making good on it. Recently made a couple of massive donations. She donated $436 million to Habitat for Humanity. Um, and then $275 million to Planned Parenthood. So she's making sure
So
women got some health care. She's making sure some people got homes.
I think that's great. Don't get
Okay.
me wrong.
Okay, this is where you
But
come in and be a huge bitch about it.
no, I'm just saying, why not give a good amount of it back to the Amazon employees? Like, send them to college, send their children to college, like, do the Amazon college fund, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just think, like, if that's where the money came from, she could do all of those.
Yeah.
Like, she get $3 billion, right? Billionaire, billion to, make sure that anybody who wants to go to college that's connected to the Amazon family can do that. I don't know. It's just
So,
me.
which way do you think is better? Her making a one-time donation to those employees, or Amazon being pressured into actually providing better for their employees in the long term?
I
Like,
think both. I mean, they don't care where it comes from as long as it comes from somewhere. But if that's like where you made your
what if
money,
it comes
like,
from blood diamonds, Patrick?
well,
Is that you just said you don't care?
I'm just saying,
Patrick is
if I
pro
was
blood diamond.
her, if I was her, I would say, yeah, I'm going to put a good amount of this towards the people who help make it, you
I
know?
mean, who's to say that she isn't? These people might not
Well,
have a home. They could need health insurance because they're not getting it from their work.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm just saying. And then, honestly, there's probably some legal issues with her interfering with Amazon employees.
I think it's about interfering. I think it's just about,
I
I mean,
think some very expensive lawyers could argue that it is, though.
oh, sure. You're trying to lure workers away and
From the
make
law
them
firm of
like,
"fuck your mother, fuck your mother, fuck your mother,"
and Smith.
and Smith, and he has a potty mouth.
Yeah, he feels like he is outvoted every time. Listen, fuck your mother. Um,
Every day he greets the office.
I
Stacy,
guess
Grant.
I've been kind of like I've been kind of pissed at I've been really kind of pissed at Amazon ever since they did that commercial about there's a girl and she was supposed to have a recital but it got closed. So this kid who's got a crush on her makes it happen. Like, and she could do it on the roof, and he gets this big spotlight, and then everybody can come out and they could watch her do the recital that she wanted to do. And they're like, you know, Amazon supports artists and blah 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 blah. But I was like, but do they, like, just because I can get stuff like tomorrow? I
Yeah.
don't know if that's the support we need. Like, how about Amazon is taking some of its, you know, proceeds and rescuing these theaters that are going under? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you exploited the performers' need to perform, but you're not doing anything for them. So where I applaud her, I just wish that there was a little bit more being done for these, you know, for these people. Like, at the very least, pressure, you know, just because then you're right. You could just say, hey, I want to donate this to the workers, blah blah blah. Jeff Bezos says no, and then you leak that he basically took this away from them, you know, and be like,
Everyone already knows that he's a piece of shit that
yeah, I don't
is
like him. I'm not a fan
keeping
of him.
money. If he donated all the money he made since the pandemic started
Yeah,
back into his employees, not even donate, just just
right.
worked it back into their
Just go.
pay.
There you go.
Just like, hey, you know what?
Thanks.
This ain't gonna fucking touch my bank account. Here, you guys have this
Right.
shit. It would fix so many
Working off the
problems.
backs of all these people. You should do something. But that's just me. Anyway, well, that's going to do it for this week. Where can they find us online?
You can find us individually on Twitter at Patrick Newsom42,
That's me.
at Hungry as a Bear. That's me. You follow this podcast at Stupid Tweeting. You can find the video version of this podcast Facebook and YouTube by searching for Stupid Talking Stupid. The audio version on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all major podcasting platforms. You can find everything about the podcast at www.stupidtalkingstupid.com, including some interesting shirts and stickers and fun stuff like that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You can find all the other things that we do on dvmpe.com. That's going to do it this week for Stupid Talking Stupid. Oh, God. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll see you later. I had to bring it back.
Hey, Jerry.